Okay, so we are we are on YouTube, and welcome guys to our English immersion today. My name is Giovanni, and as always, this is not a class. There are no corrections, no judgments, and no right or wrong answers. This is a space to explore ideas and experience in English, naturally. And also, I'm not a teacher. I'm a learner, just like you. And today's theme is a bit different. Topic is intergenerational dynamics and the evolution of social values. Okay, let's start with just introductions, and I will start. As I said, my name is Giovanni. I am 26 years old, and I'm married. I have two kids, and currently I'm working in a Canadian company, and I'm here on Talk and Talk to improve my English and improve my communication skills. To improve my communication in my work, and yeah, that's it. Um, Douglas, please could you introduce yourself?
Yes. Hello, everyone. My name is Douglas. I'm 35. I'm married. I have a little son and a dog. I live in Guaratinguetá, a little city in countryside, São Paulo State. I work as IT analyst in a public company in my city, and I'm using Talk for about a little more than 1 month, and just to improve my English skills, practicing English, and just for some professional purpose. And in my free time, I like to spend some time with my family, watching movies, watching series, play video games, play soccer, practice some exercise. And that's it, a little about me.
Great. And Julio, could you introduce yourself? Julio?
Oh, hello, Giovanni. Hello, Douglas. Can you hear me?
Yeah,
Oh, perfect. So I'm Júlio Mazeu. Um, 24. Um, I'm studying on Talk and Talk to improve my English for get a work outside of Brazil. Um, Today I work in the cybersecurity area, and I think that's it.
great. So, Julio, is the your first semester?
Oh, sorry, can you repeat? Your voice is
Is
so
it your
low.
is it your first immersion?
And I think my second or 30.
Okay, great. Welcome to Talk and Talk. I believe it's the first immersion with me. And please enjoy the immersion. And okay, let's
Thanks.
start with the questions. So yeah, as I mentioned before, today is a different topic, and maybe it's um a little bit hard to answer some questions, but it's okay. We can um we can we can make short answers, and yeah, if it needed, we can discuss. Okay. The first question is, how do the different technological perspectives of Gen Z and baby boomers affect workplace collaboration? And guys, I don't know exactly to answer this question because I'm I don't have too much people from Gen Z or baby boomers working with me. Almost all people are millennials, and I I don't even like to use these terms, but okay. But yeah, almost people in my work are um above 40 years, and I would say the new people or the younger people um are more creative than, yeah, sometimes than us, because um I don't know about you guys, but me and my teammates um are used to work in the same flow and do the same thing in all the time. And probably the young people will be more creative and more daring, like can do different things without any fear. And yeah, I believe that's it. Maybe the young people can bring more innovation to the team. I don't know exactly, but as I mentioned before, I I I don't have these examples in my work or in my team, and uh, I am only guessing here. But okay, and how about you, Douglas? What do you think?
Yes, yes, I think a little difficult to answer this question too. But I think the Gen Z, I think that they are more used to to lead with or to work with technology. I think they born with technology and it's very intuitive for them, and maybe for them technology is the center for your productivity. And I think for the baby boomers is sometimes more difficult for them. I I have some more old people's working in my company, and sometimes they avoid to use the technology, and they just use if it's totally necessary. Use more as a support and prefer do the things in the paper and avoiding use the technology. And in some cases, we have some friction about these two generations working together. But I think if exists the respect in the company or in the place that they work, I think that they 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 can work together and each one help the other with our experiences. And but respect is necessary, and I think that we always have something to learn with all type of people, all type of, and dependent of the age, you always can do or learn something with the other. And I think that's it.
Yeah, good. And you, Julio, what do you think?
All right. I never ever work with a person who can be a baby boomer, I think. But my father is a baby boomer person. It's really difficult to work with he when we talk about technological experience. Um, but I think it's really difficult when I compare with my father. I am a Gen Z people. I am a Gen Z person, and I'm work with technology day by day in my life. But the workplace collaboration, I think it's really good because, in my vision, the boomer has so much experience in their lives. Um, when I see these, it's be very possible to co-work these two generations. I don't like this term generations, but the Gen Z, more it's easier to learn about technology topics when we compare the baby boomers. If the Gen Z gets some experience with the baby boomer person, it's really good to create a co-work space and the workplace to be a very good experience to these generations.
Yeah, I believe the Gen Z is more open to new ways to do something, and the boomers maybe are not. Um, but yeah, as I said, in my case, I don't have any example related to this because even working with big boomers, other people there, it's okay with when we are working with technology or something. And um, yeah, I am not a standard, I guess. Okay, so Douglas, could you read the second question, please?
Yes. Uh, Question number two. To what extent has the definition of success shifted across different generations in the last 50 years? Um, I don't know, but I think that I have, for me, definition of success don't change it. I think success is about achieve your objectives, and I think that along the time, maybe the objectives changed. Maybe in the past, I think the main objectives in the lives were about to have a good work and some type of stability in life and constructing a family. I don't know. And nowadays it's more about status. Is more about have a good work too. And but I think that this things change a lot just because the world changed and we are now living with a lot of things different. Like when they say about information, now we have access to information. We have, for example, you can see a lot of people in the world in the social medias, and we can do some comparison with the other persons more easier. In the past, not. And the comparisons is about all the persons that are surrounding you or that are next to you for your city. And then nowadays you can compare with the old world, and I think it's more difficult because we use this type of comparison. Maybe we can be frustrated, but I think it's changed about because the world changed because of the access of information, because of the how the technology updated and how we can access easy to the information. And it's I think it's a big difficult question too.
Yeah, I believe the definition of success is relative to every person, but it's only my opinion. Because for me, I believe uh, success is more related to stability and not about money or or work or status or something or fulfillment. Um, it, it's more related to give uh give a life, a stable life to my family, and that's it. But only for me. I don't know about you guys. And um, I believe, as you said, Douglas, in the past, the success uh, was more related to stability as well. Uh, and maybe, yeah, maybe today is more related to how can I say that? No, like status or money or I don't know, have too many things and material things. And yeah, I I don't agree about it, and I don't think it's relevant or important. It it's not relevant to have a lot of material things or something, or a lot of money. And yeah, that's it. And you, Julio, what do you think?
I agree with Douglas, the vision, Douglas. But I like to talk another perspective about it. And the last 50 years, when, example, my father starts work, uh, have oh my God, I don't know say this word in English, but it's a lema. Uh, the work raised the man, and it's really common this phrase some last 50 years because the people uh, are working, and today in the current era the people are customers. When the people be a customer, it's really bad because we can necessarily to buy example a new cell phone or a new car every year to have a good status in the society. And for me this the definition of success, the different generations.
Good. Um, Julio, could you read the third question, please?
Of of course. The third question: in what ways can intergenerational mentorship help solve a complex social problem more effect effectively?
Yes, that's
Um,
right.
all right. I can start respond.
Yes, please.
Okay. Mm, I don't know about. I don't have so much to talk about this question, but uh, could you explain what is generational? I don't know if in Portuguese.
Yeah, like okay, I can answer first this question. Like it's basically um I believe here we have like I am 26, and um I have a lot of um experienced people in my work, and they can help me mentoring mentoring me to to how can I say that these people use it to learn to teach me how to solve problems in my work and how to improve my communication skills and how can I do something complex in my work. And basically that is the question, but to related to complex social problems. And I don't know about I don't know if um how can I say, I believe the experience can bring us a lot of um good ways to solve something, but sometimes the wrong person or the wrong thought can take us to a wrong place. And um I I don't know if it's how can I say, I don't know if the older people can help us in all cases we have or in complex social problems. But yeah, I believe the experience can help us to think better, and the main question is if the older people can mentor uh, the younger people to solve complex social problems. And yeah, that's it. And what do you think, Julio?
All right. I think the first step uh, to solve the complex social problems, to lower the ego of people. For me, when we talk about older people, have some ego about, oh, I live more time than you, and because of this, I know more you. That's correct, but it's not about it. And the young people have some perspective to talk about. Uh, I know more technology than you, and because of this, you can't uh, listen anything for me, teaching anything for me. Mm, for me, the
Julio?
oh, can you listen?
Yeah, yeah. Now,
Oh,
now I can hear you.
oh, onde que eu parei? Where I can
I'm not
stop?
sure. Yeah, I'm
But
not sure.
I'm talk about ego, all right? I'm talk
Yeah,
about young people that uh oh, I know more technology than you, and because of this you can teach anything for me. And for me this is the first step to resolve this complex social problem.
yeah, great. And you, Douglas, what do you think?
Yes, I think that the older people have sometimes more experience than the younger, and it can be useful and it can help you to solve when you are facing some problems in your life or something that he lives, and he can share your experience. And I think that advice are always useful, but in the end, it is our uh, choose follow this advice or not. and it's good to hear about experience how they lead a similar problem in your life, and it can help us. But in the end, it's our choice to follow these or not. And we, I don't know, but I think it's more about the experience about some social problems. I think the younger generations have some problems with relationships. They are, I don't know, but they are used to sometimes be using the technology, and when they need to have a conversation or need to do something more face to face, they have some difficulties to lead with some problems with persons and how to lead with it. And I think the older peoples can help us with it, or can help the younger person with it, because they have the more experience how to do it, and probably they leave something that something equal, and sharing your experience it's useful for the other. I think it's
Yeah, I would say experience and experience from the older people and the new ideas from the young people together can be powerful. Maybe the older guys know more how to deal with relationship problems or something related to this than our generation. And I have ever experienced something like this, some relationship problems, and I know uh it, it's different when you have experienced people, experienced person talking or teaching us how to deal with these problems. And yeah, um maybe as you guys said, maybe the old people probably can have a different opinion or point of view, but sometimes the experience can be more, I can say, can be more effectively, you know. And okay, let's move on the fourth question. How has the concept of privacy evolved from one generation to the next due to the rise of the internet? Mm, I don't know if I have some opinion about this question, and maybe I don't think so. Um, yeah, I don't know how to talk about it. Like, I believe all the um, how should I say that? All the questions related to privacy is changing through the years. Like, um, today is more related to love or something uh than real uh private real privacy, you know? Like, uh I don't think the people in the internet today is concerned about privacy. Like, if you post something in the internet, maybe it will be public to all uh to the whole world. And maybe um even well, just for example, even when you set your profile in the Instagram or Facebook, I don't know, um, as a private profile, you are in the internet and you have all of your information public for the world. And I don't know if how can I say? I believe the concept of privacy has changed, but only for the lawyers and the uh internet. How can I say this? Internet governance instead of um how the people thinking on privacy. Like um yeah, as I said, I don't think the people are concerned about this nowadays. Yeah, that's it. And you, Douglas, what do you think?
Uh, I don't know, but I think that in the past don't have some concern about privacy that we have nowadays, or and I think it's related to the advancement of technology. And nowadays we have some laws to protect our data, like LGBT, but there are some people that don't know their rights, and and I don't believe that the all companies respect the laws and don't share your data. Uh, and I think that when you fill some form in the internet or you put your data in the internet, you don't have the control about it and what they are doing with your data, if they are sharing or not it. And I think that in the end, about your data, like personal information, we don't have control about it, and I think that we don't have privacy related to it. But in the end, in the past, we don't had this problem because I think we don't, the internet was at the beginning. We don't have this. Uh, we have a little information that the internet or data and the privacy concept. I think that they don't have some concern about it than we have today, and because the advance of technology and we have different problems nowadays, and
Yeah,
as I think
yeah, and I would say it is all of this is more related to um how how the access of information has changed than privacy. Like today, uh, it's it's easier to find something to find anything, and in the past was not. And yeah, I believe it's the big difference. It's it is the first big difference. And yeah, about privacy, um, yeah, I I have ever um said what I think. And you, Julio, what do you think?
I think in the past, the concept about privacy it's about what the people can do it in the four squares. And today I think so about camera, about monitoring social media and everything else.
Good. Um, Douglas, could you read the fifth question, please?
Yes. Do you believe that younger generations are more socially conscious or simply more vocal about their concerns? Um, I don't know. I think it depends. I think the younger generations like to express your opinions about your what they think about the point of view. At the social media, they like to discuss sometimes at the internet in some forums or and they like to express their opinions on the social medias. About the conscious, I think I don't know if it's about conscious, but I think that nowadays we are losing some values that I think that is very important for our lives, like just be respectful or polite to people, just to shows empathy, or I don't know, be ethical, honest, and this type of thing. I think that they are losing, and I don't know if it's about the generation, but it's more difficult to see this type of actions today. And but I think that exists people that really matter about these values, really think that is very important. But unfortunately, for me, I don't see more this type of things often than I would like, and for me it's a great problem. And I don't know, but I think that it will be more and more difficult to see, and I don't know. It's my opinion.
Yeah. I believe the younger people are more vocal uh than socially conscious. I don't think they are socially conscious. I'm seeing a lot of bad things happening with the new generation, and I don't like it. And I believe the people are losing uh, their social consciousness. Like uh, the people are losing the the moral and ethics concept, and I don't know why, or I don't see I don't see how it happened during these latest years. But um, yeah, I was teached by my mother and my father, and I have their moral concepts, and I I always have the conscious can I say that the conscious of what I need to do, or uh how I need to behave in some I don't say in some I don't know. I don't know. I lost the word in Portuguese as well. Like today I know how to deal with some behaviors and um some hard people, and I believe the younger people um don't know how to deal with it, or how to handle different thoughts And yeah, I'm concerned about it, because the next generation maybe don't know um how to behave, uh and yeah, that's it. And you, Julia, what do you think?
I think it's both. It's more social conscious and more vocal, but I think it's really bad in some moments. More have a vocal in this context, because in the way of the work example, they can talk about uh, a specific way that's really bad for the moment. I don't know, say example of this, but uh, I think that's it.
Okay, cool. Um, Julie, could you read the 60th question, please?
Of course, six. What are the biggest challenge in maintaining traditional family value while adapting to a modern world? I think it's a really good question. What's a traditional family value? But when we talk about this topic, I think it's really normal to, it's not a challenge to maintain this traditional family. It's just a choices that you and your family needs to do, and respect, it's the main topic that you need to prioritize uh, with your children and your family.
Okay. So, Douglas, what do you think about it?
Biggest challenge, I don't know. I think it's the parents or the family need to educate your sons or the kids about the values that I think that really matters. And I try to educate my son and with good values that I think that's very important for their life. Like as I said, um, be respectful, polite, and honest, ethical, and show empathy and be kind. I think that this is the type of values that really matter and that will be very important for our life. And when we have some problems or we have over the pressure of the society or need to be fast doing something because we are always running, we are always in a hurry, and the most important is don't forget about this value. And that's it. I think it's about learn or educate the persons about this, how important it is. Try to rescue this value that I think we are losing. And when you're just when we become adults, don't forget this. It's at that is very important for your life, and I think it is.
Okay, great. Uh, I think I don't I don't know if there are biggest challenges. It depends, but in my example, we we didn't have any problem or difficulty to maintain the traditional values and to from my parents to me and my brothers and sisters and now uh, for me with my kids I don't think we have a lot of challenge to keep the traditional values. I believe we need um to adapt our how we teach our children. Um, and yeah, I believe that's it. Um, okay, let's move to back to the relationship between grandparents and their grandchildren today. And in my opinion, the technology can connect. Like in my example, my grandmother is 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 far from me, and uh, I I teach her how to use the WhatsApp, and it was a good thing for us because I can call to my grandmother in her WhatsApp, and we can um, talk um, and see uh, and, uh, even even um, even doing so far the technology can connect us. And I believe uh, the the technology allow us to have it today. Um, yeah, that's it. Um, how what do you think, Yuri?
I agree with you. For me, uh, the digital creates a link with the grandparents and grandchildrens. Uh, Based on this, make connection with create a meeting in WhatsApp example. Uh, with example, my father have uh, a, a children who live in, I think, California, and it's possible to talk with he and your grandchildren in the California and my father in Brazil. That's really good. For me, don't have a divide in this way, but when the grandparents and grandchildren stay in the same place, I think it's really good to give up the cell phone and talk with your grandparents and grandchildren.
Cool. Douglas, what do you think?
I think that sometimes the technology um, limits sometimes the communication or sharing experience, and I think that's not about just grandparents and grandchildren, and it's about all type of persons. Recently, I was in a birthday party, and had a table with children, about 4 children, and all of them was in the smartphone, playing on the smartphone, and along all the parts they just use the smartphone. But in the past, when we had this type of party, the children are running, are playing, and I think the technology is limiting the communication, limiting the relationships, and it's not about persons of different ages, but about all type of persons. And I think it's one of the great problems in the world today. And that's it.
Okay, guys, we are going to the end, and I I only want to say thank you for the immersion today, and um, even with a different topic today, I really like it to discuss about. And do you guys want to say something else?
No, not saying.
Just
Okay.
thank you too. And we're difficult to talk about this subject, but I think we're valid to talk something that we are not comfortable. It's always doing this. It's I think it helped us a lot, improving our skills and talk about every type of subject, and it helps to be more confident about talking English.
Yeah, yeah, that's it, guys. Thank you one more time, and take care. Bye, guys.
Bye bye. Good night.
Bye.
Good night.